Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and I want to talk about Nikki Haley, and I want to talk about the call that's needed now. All right, so Vivek Ramaswamy, who is he? He is the man who should be king. He is our only hope for a good 2024 to 2028. If he is not selected as the vice president of Donald Trump, we are guaranteed a further fall into the abyss. We are in an abyss now. Our world has been fundamentally America. Actually, yeah, our world. What happens in America happens in every other nation on the planet. You know how I know that? Because of you. I have an international. I have an YouTube has given me an international global platform for my political punditry. Thank you very much, YouTube. And thank you, internationals who have come and comment on my material all the time. It's astounding to me. Like, I'm talking about an American election, and easily a third, maybe 2/3 of my listeners are people who aren't even in America, but are incredibly engaged with the American U.S. presidential race. And well, they should be, because their future is decided by our president. The United States, the president of the United States of America is king of the world. I can't say queen because there's never been a female president. It's not queen of the world yet. It's right now, it's king of the world, okay? The American president is king of the world, right? And Vivek Ramaswamy is the man who should be king, okay? Now, if Vivek Ramaswamy is not selected as the vice president for Donald Trump, there is no hope 2024 to 2028 is anything but a deeper fall into the abyss of poverty, war, and lawlessness. That is what 80-year-old presidents bring. The Democrats have brought us first to the brink of gerontocracy. I don't remember where my keys is. Leadership, sarcophago candidate leadership. It's abominable. And now the Republicans want to do it, and I don't want it done to me. I want a president who can remember where he put his keys. Okay? I don't want as is on government record now. Government record that our leadership is an elderly man with poor memory, and on record saying your president cannot remember where he put, where he got, where he has classified documents that will murder you in your sleep, because American enemies got classified documents with all the information needed to murder every single American that is currently alive, right? I am sick of sarcophago candidate presidents. I'm sick of presidents who don't know where their keys are. I'm sick of elderly men with poor memory, and I don't want another, right? I do not ever want another 80-year-old president. This is a failed experiment. The Democrats have run it. They want to run it again. And shockingly, the Republicans want to copy them. Bargle that. I'm not here for it, right? So we need Vivek Ramaswamy to be selected as the candidate for as the vice presidential candidate. If he's selected by Donald Trump as vice presidential candidate, Donald Trump will fall out of the presidency in 15 different ways that are already established, and we'll get the greatest president we've ever had, which is Vivek Ramaswamy. Okay, it's got to happen. But so that's why we talk about Vivek Ramaswamy every day. He is our only hope for 2024 to 2028 to be anything but this world to fall further into the abyss of poverty, war, and lawlessness that President Joseph Biden and no one else in this world has custom crafted for our reality. He is 100% responsible. His cowardice, his poor memory, and his lack of ability to lead has doomed us, and we have got to break this cycle, okay? And the Republican Party and the Democrat Party have also abandoned us by giving us no hope for an actual leader who knows where the heck his keys are, let alone the classified documents that are put into his hand every single day, right? So Americans are alone, right? No help from the Democrat Party, no help from the Republican Party, no help from our leadership. We've got to do this ourselves. So we have got to make sure that Donald Trump is selected as the U.S. president that Vivek Ramaswamy is selected as the vice president of Donald Trump. Okay, all that, let's put that on the shelf. We all understand that. Okay, and so that means we need to be hyper engaged in what Vivek Ramaswamy does every single day. There's a clock. Every minute of his time is important. Okay, what should he do right now today? Vivek Ramaswamy should begin using his network, right, and try to and time box it. Spend 48 hours attempting to call Nikki Haley, to call her, okay, on the phone, and like, she's busy. We get it. And actually, he could even extend and say, Nikki, if you'll take a phone call from me, great. But if you wouldn't mind, I'd really like to talk to you in person, right? And I'll fly anywhere you are, right? And so Vivek Ramaswamy should attempt to talk to Nikki Haley. Why? Because building a network and building relationships is important, right? And Vivek Ramaswamy has one shot, just like 1 mile. You got one shot, right? Like, he's got one shot right now because of the shape of the time we're in. Nikki Haley just got dusted, absolutely wrecked by Donald Trump. By President Donald Trump in the South Carolina primary. Okay, she got toasted. This is her home state, and the people who have had her governor for 4, 8, 12 years. I don't know how long she's been governor, right? And were like, I'm good. That was their response. They did not vote for her, right? And President Donald Trump just wrecked her in her own state. She's at a low point, right? But Vivek should try to set up this meeting. And I think he could get it in person, right? She's campaigning, and he's like, I only need 15 minutes of your time. I'll fly anywhere you are in the United States, anywhere you are in the world, because he's got the money to do it. He's a billionaire, right? Vivek can do it. Vivek can go wherever he wants, right? She's like, no problem. I'll see you 1 to 1:15 on Thursday, right? Like, so he flies to wherever she is, and he comes in, he says, thank you. And this is all he says. He says, listen, you and me had some serious bad blood in the election. I get it. The reason I came here is I want to say to you, Nikki, you defeated everybody in the Republican primary at grit. What you're doing right now, charging against President Trump, the only remaining candidate, right? This is you getting ground over glass every day. It is horribly difficult, horribly embarrassing, but you're doing it. And you're not giving President Trump a run for his money. You're getting beat by him all the time. But by having an actual race in the primary, and we have you, Nikki Haley, standing in the breach, actually running against Donald Trump, all the rest of us got brushed aside. You did not. And you are showing the true grit of a Republican. And I want to say, Nikki, I respect you for what you're doing, and I know what you're doing right now is brutally difficult. And I have a newborn respect for your hard work, your courage, and your grit. And I want to, congratulate you for beating the rest of us, me and Chris Christie and Ron DeSantis, and none of us could go as far as you did. And I just wanted to tell you, I have a newborn respect for you, and I want to wish you well as you move forward. And I have a new respect for you. Right now, why would Vivek take the time to do this? Well, one, when he becomes vice president, when he's selected by Donald Trump, he's got a good restored. I think, Nikki, there's bad blood. There's very bad blood between the two of them. But by going to her and giving her flowers when she deserves them, right, it would be really a big deal. It would help a lot. It would really, really help tremendously. And I feel like it would really make things right. It would set things right, right? And I think that would mean a lot to Nikki, and it would help to restore a relationship, because I think Nikki Haley is needed for a cabinet piece. And if he fixes this relationship right now, he can encourage her in a time when she needs encouragement. Nikki Haley has done a lot. No one should vote for her over Donald Trump if Donald Trump selects Vivek Ramaswamy as his candidate. But I think now is the time for Vivek to fix his relationship with Nikki, because he very well may need her to do something to fill one of the cabinet slots when he is vice president. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.